We called this event Evolution because we had some fighters that were mainstays of Strikeforce for many years, like Josh and Gilbert, but we also had a couple of new fighters that are unbelievable athletes and unbelievable MMA fighters, and I'd like to introduce one that is here with us. I think he's in the back. Had the best opening. I think him and Mayhem Miller could compete with the opening of the best entrance for MMA, and I think he had a rock star. Yeah, what do you call it? The Spurt Fest in the cage after the ring. But it was an amazing knockout. I mean, Mike Whitehead is no joke. He's the real deal. This gentleman's only had 5 MMA fights as of today, and he knocked out Mike Whitehead for a victory. And it's King Lawal. He brought his crown.
I brought the crown to I'd like to thank you for having me. It's my first fight, my first crown I wore in Strikeforce. And I'd like to anoint you King Coker.
But it was, okay, I gotta keep it up so he's gone.
King to a king.
No, I know this is gonna be a Dave Meltzer's call, I know for sure now. But unbelievable knockout, and you know, when we were trying to cut a deal with King Mo, let me tell you, everybody I talked to said, you gotta get this guy, and we tried really hard, and we were successful at the end, but every coach, every trainer, Andrew, you gotta be quiet over there. So, but anyway, he was the guy that everybody said to me, this is the first round draft pick. And I'm glad we came to a deal, and this is his first fight, he'll have many more. And if you have any opening remarks, other than my crown, which I'm going to take over.
Well, I'm glad that, you know, I'm in Strikeforce doing my thing, having fun, and I'm glad that y'all allow me to be me. Because, you know, that's a big part of me fighting in the organization. If I can't be myself, I ain't coming in. You know, I'm glad you let me be me, King Mo, so I came and did my thing here.
And you look good doing it. But any questions for King Mo before going?
What do you want next? You know, there's a lot of big people out there I can fight. You know, y'all signed Dan. You know, I got Musasi. Y'all got, you know, there's a lot of people here. It's up to you, you know, on who you think is worthy. You know what I'm saying? Or who I'm worthy of fighting. I'll fight, you know, whoever, as long as it makes sense for the company and you want it. I'm ready.
Good job. Tremendous talent. And, you know, King Mo usually fights at 205 pounds in the light heavyweight division. And today, he stepped up to 218 to meet the challenge. And I thought he did an exceptional job. And like I said, Mike Whitehead has tremendous experience. He's a great fighter. You know, he did what he had to do.
So if you had your preference, would you like to go to heavyweight or light heavyweight, or do you want to go back and forth?
It makes no difference. As long as the fight makes sense and it helps everybody, helps the organization, helps me, I don't care.
Scott, you must have a strategy bringing these guys in.
Well, I mean, you know, it wasn't, you know, on paper, Mike Whitehead had, what, 25, 30 fights. I mean, you know, he's a seasoned veteran, and anything can happen in the cage. You know, but, you know, in watching Mo fight in Sengoku, and like I said, everybody that I talked to, my guys, or people that he was training with, I was always hearing the word, you got to get this guy. This guy is going to be the guy for the future. So I started looking at some tape of him. I said, it's pretty good. And, you know, like I said, I feel like we got this, got the first round draft pick. I feel very lucky.
Are you going to put him against Fedor Emelianenko?
You know, I'll tell you, that's something you have to ask him. I mean, you know, let's give the kid, you know, a couple fights before we have that question. But
it's like this: when I keep winning, and if Fedor keeps winning, you know, that's if he gets past my boy Fabry show. You know what I'm saying? And Overeem or whoever, then I'd like a chance at him. You know, maybe I'd fight him at heavyweight. It's whatever with me.
Regarding the ring entrance, do you prefer the Japanese ring girls or the American?
You know what? It doesn't matter as long as they're on beat. And these girls, you know, they were pretty good. They were on beat. They did their thing. They were good. Now, in Kansas City, them girls were subpar, and I had to fire them.
Your personality is a big part of your fights. Some people have compared you to Rampage Jackson. Would you be interested in fighting him, maybe putting the crown up against the chain?
Well, he better get a bunch of chains and pay him gold or something, because you see that? You see a chain? Nah, my stuff is way better than that. And as far as Rampage is concerned, man, he better try Strikeforce. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to see me, he better come to Strikeforce and we can make it happen. But as far as, him, I'm not worried about him. I'm just worried about what Strikeforce has to offer me, and that's it.
How many fights do you have on your contract?
Well, you know what? That's a question that, but he's got quite a bit.
When I said earlier, when I said strategy, I'm just thinking that you're putting together a bunch of guys that you plan
Sure.
to,
I mean, I think the fight that makes the most sense for Mo, maybe after another fight or so, is to have the Gegard Musashi fight, and then maybe Dan at that point. But we're gonna be bringing other guys in. I mean, this isn't gonna stop. We're gonna keep bringing more guys in and high level guys, and we're gonna keep moving this bus